Okay, and then I had to click go live though. So I clicked it. I clicked that button. And you know what that means, Kevin? We live. It says excellent connection, baby. That's what I like to see. Green. Green. We need more green.
No
By the
Wi-Fi?
way, if there's green at the bottom with the frames, there should be green in my there should be dollar signs
Oh, I thought
in
you were
our
going
pocket by
with
this
a
point.
different
Am I right?
green. Guys, get used to this hat. This is the hat I want to be on the season 5 thumbnail. All right, so everyone, you will see
Say this clip for
hat
Mel.
a lot. All right, just get over it now.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm so impressed by the detailed baby horse that is on our thumbnail that this is what I have to do. Have to bring it back.
Look at us.
Ooh, I'm blocking all the good stuff here.
I'll show you some good stuff. We'll just block her face.
Whoa. That's that's not okay, I think. I think that's sexist. Maybe?
Oh. Yeah, let me tell everybody we're live.
We
At
are
least
live
in the Discord.
See, I just told them. Oh, I see. Discord. Hey,
Our Discord
follow
full
us
of
on Discord.
nice people.
That's not how Discord works, but we got some older folks in the chat sometimes, so you know.
I'm old.
Speaking
of chat, where is it
what
at?
up? Where is chat? I cannot see you.
Oh,
Hello.
That would help, right?
Did some of you guys get here early? Because it says that I was fixing my makeup. So were you guys waiting on us? I'm so sorry. What did we tell you about that whole between 5 and 6 thing?
Hey, well, don't lie to the people, Kevin.
Sorry.
You know, sometimes I've got a lady off stage, and she comes in here and powders us and everything, and.
How do you think they flatten this dome? Like whenever we do egg reveals, that's the only way you aren't blinded is because we have a makeup lady.
They actually take this thing to my head to make the indentation for my headphones get out of it before we start the show, so I have a regular shaped head.
See, my mom had me sleep on my back too much, so I actually look like a cone head, which is the real reason for all the hats.
Dude, you know, why haven't they rebooted Coneheads yet? That's an interesting
why'd
one.
you have to put it out there?
Reboot Coneheads.
Can you imagine?
It's bad. It'll be bad.
I
can
remember
imagine
it being
it'd be bad.
corny, like even when I liked it. Like I felt dated at the time, but I don't know. Maybe.
Well, let's say hi to chat real quick.
Say hi to everyone.
Poland says, it always amazes me how Danny and Kevin managed to be late to a show with no set schedule. Yeah, I mean, good point.
I said whenever we
I don't
go
know if that
live,
makes
we're
sense.
on time. Come on. This is why it didn't work out with Poland as executive producer. But Poland will always be our Dick Wolf, and that is a
Dick
compliment.
Wolf?
Yeah. That's the guy who produces all the Law and Orders, right?
Oh,
Executive
okay.
produced by Dick Wolf.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It was a compliment.
Hey, by the way, this
for
is
the record.
This is Ela Klein's Metal Butt Cheeks. We talked about it on the last show, but it's here so we can put it on the thumbnail. So I thought I'd share it with all of you all again.
At least we're honest.
This is the Clout route after all.
Where do you get? You see, you guys, we can't be grifters.
Fucking watch it.
We're honest about the grift. You know how many times I wanted to have that sound bite when you were live Thursday morning, by the way? I'm just going to get it in one more time.
Fucking watch it.
I'm working on my
gosh.
fucking watch it.
Fucking watch it. Okay, so let's keep going here. Kevin, were you fixing your makeup, though? You didn't confirm nor deny that.
I was given, I noticed you had a little Manscaped charger in your bathroom, so I gave my beard a little trim. Hopefully I picked the right one. Hopefully I didn't use your downstairs trimmer. That's going to be a long day for me.
Did you put the, what is it called? The ball revitalizer on or whatever while you're in there?
Oh, I thought it was called the weed whacker or whatever. Oh,
There's
you got
like
you got some balm in there?
They give you like
Look
a
at that.
spray. It's like a spritz for your nuts. Your fucking swamp nuts. You just give it a little spritz
Okay.
and let it air dry, it says.
I'm intrigued.
Looking good. Okay.
Yeah, one of these days I
PT.
can afford a bidet.
V-Dub. Valid Creations.
What up? Yeah, Carlin Poland.
Pe-
George Carlin, my favorite comedian. Carla Poland, PT, V-Dub, Valid Creations. What up?
Pest. What up?
Y'all got
Everybody.
me so excited
we got
my
everybody.
voice went up in octave. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Okay.
I'll be 18 this fall.
V-Dub says even Thanos can't crack that ass, dude. I agree with that. Well, Was it on the show or was it off the show where I was talking about like this is like other kind of cock cage for Ethan Klein? It's
oh, what do they call it? It was a chastity belt.
We're not gonna chastity belt your ass. We're gonna metal butt her ass, and you don't get any, bitch.
I could use one of those. I feel like I'd get more attention at the gym if I had one of those plates packed in. You know, hit the squat rack. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't.
I've
Okay,
never been
fair
to the
enough.
squat
You know.
rack.
apparently, the gym's not going to be my pickup scene, guys. It's okay. You know,
Well, there
I got to go somewhere where headwear is a norm because I got to catfish him into not knowing how bald I am. You see, these are jokes. Okay, I would never catfish another person on the internet. That's cruel. It's very rude. It's an awful thing to do. All right, the joke
we are open
is that I'm
people on
bald,
the internet, Kevin.
okay, not that I'm a horrible person.
We're open people on the internet.
No, you're not.
Danny's my real name.
I don't know about open, dude. You know, your shirt's not even open on the internet. Look at that, dude. You look like, oh, I like it. I mean, listen, I am nobody's fashion police.
Here,
but
how many buttons I got?
I needed to see a little. There we
No,
go.
more than that?
I just need to see a little bit of that taco meat. That's all. Oh, Burt Reynolds. Have you met my new co-host? Now we're gonna get flagged because this is not appropriate. You gotta save this for the Kick
I'm ready to
stream.
get flagged.
Could've
Let's
just gotten
go.
a 3-day ban on Kick if you'd have switched it over.
Oh my God, how long have we been talking here?
Keep shirt closed. See, Poland and I can't agree on anything.
Keep shirt closed. Well, what do you care, Poland? You fucking block half the screen when you watch the show anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Poland, you're cheating. You're not supposed to even be watching that side.
Oh God. Okay. Well, let's get into the show, everybody. Welcome to the Clout Route Podcast. It is season 4, episode 80. We've done 80 fuckers here, dude.
Oh, I see what
80
you did there.
fuckers.
Okay, it's not the 80th episode of season 4. Otherwise, I just got stuck in like what they call that in that shitty Flash movie, like the time ball or whatever. Did you see
The
it?
time ball?
The chrono ball. Yeah,
You're stuck in the
Let's not call
chrono
it the
ball.
Speed Force, which worked for like 40 years. Let's call it the chrono ball. Sorry, I'm being a nerd.
I've got big chrono balls, okay?
I reported the video.
And we're stuck in it.
Damn it. We've been reported.
Well, I did say I was ready for it, so here we go. And look, we're getting DDoS too at the same time because our frames dropped.
Oh, what the hell, man.
They're like, we can't have this. Let me button it up.
Yeah,
hey,
it back up.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I really, really liked the Flash movie.
I take it back.
Warner Brothers
Brothers
makes great films. They've never missed. I can't remember any of the bad things that were ever said about Ezra Miller. Go watch The Flash now. God damn, we can't get these. We can't get the frames to jump back up. I'm
there
sorry.
It is. We're here.
It's
We're
my
good.
fault.
It's because you said Warner Brothers, and then instantly they're like, nah, no more for you. Let's start the show. Armed thief leaves Atlanta salon empty-handed after everyone ignores him. Now, in the doc, before I show you this, I labeled it, I feel this way when I tell people to like and subscribe. So see if you get that same vibe.
Oh, okay. All right.
From this video that I did.
Needs the context here.
Okay, so let's
like
check
it.
it out. Pretty chill place they're at. This is salon, it says. So, I mean, they got a whole fucking
I'm trying to
table
figure out what's on
here.
that counter.
Here, let's just bigot. Let's just blow.
Don't be a
bigot.
bigot. Come on.
Let's just bigot.
Come on. I just wanted to know what was on the counter. I wasn't
Okay,
gonna say
so check
anything
this out.
mean. All right, so we're at a salon that apparently also sells Xbox controllers. Or are they saying your nail polish can match your Xbox?
Everybody get down! Give me all the money! Let's get the buckets! Give me all the money!
Are you-
Get down! Where's the money?
Okay, I shouldn't laugh at this. This is a serious
Give me the
offense.
money! Where's the money?
So, see, this is what I mean. Like, we come in, I'm like, hey, so everybody like and subscribe.
Look at
And
the
then
graph.
it's like nobody pays attention, but I get one. I get one that makes eye contact with me.
Yeah, like, join our Discord.
Everybody give me everything!
And
Where's the money?
did he just put a purse on his hand?
It's one of these,
Because
dude.
at a certain
It's one of
point,
these. Give me all your money.
Now, I would not know the first thing about being a criminal, so I'm just spitballing here.
Huh. That sounds like something a criminal would say.
But
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
If you had a gun in that purse and you really thought it might motivate these tight-pursed patrons to maybe give you a few bucks, wouldn't you at some point flash the gun, or would you just keep your hand buried into your aunt's purse like that? I'm sorry, that was hilarious. I'm glad that there was no one in any real danger. But yeah, that's how it feels. It's kind of how it feels like, yeah, it's exactly. It's like, yeah, hey guys, you want to come watch my stuff? You know, and it's exactly what Twitter feels like. Just getting accosted, you know, just getting held up. Jeez, you don't even know for what. It's like, I don't even have money for you. What are you holding me up for? Anyway, it's just a crazy world.
Crazy world we're living in. Don't go on Twitter, basically, is the rule here.
Go to Threads. Remember, we're on Threads.
We're on Threads.
I'm not telling you how to find me on Threads. You just have to figure it out yourself, I guess. But
go to Threads, everybody.
do not look at KevNevic _ on Threads, okay? I do not want you to find me there.
Wait, you do or
I'm
you don't?
establishing boundaries like Jonah Hill. That, my friends, is called foreshadowing, all right? For those, any of you still...
So you support telling women
Any
what
of
to
you
do,
in
huh?
Creative Writing 101, most of you in our audience probably already know that. But that is a narrative device we call foreshadowing.
So before we get into the Jonah Hill of it all, because we will get there. That's probably the main story of the show today. We have a submission from Ms. I don't want to assume it's a Miss or a Mrs. Ms. Poland Springs here. She sends us a clip. Must be inspired by Pearl, because Pearl is also in another one she sent. So this guy is in the Pearl verse.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a verse?
The Pearl verse.
Oh!
Okay, so it's a fucking TikTok. So maybe
Is this like part of her
see.
Justice League? I'm gonna be. Oh, you guys got me started with that flash joke that I made.
Look how small I made us.
How'd you get me started like that?
So okay, let's check this out.
Okay, it's crazy. I went to a Starbucks recently and I ordered a croissant.
It's so low.
Loser.
The barista
We
spun the
ordered-
machine around. It said, "Do you
I
want
needed
a
a
tip?"
$17 croissant.
And then
And
I
you worried
asked her,
about
I
the tip?
said, "Do people normally tip here at Starbucks?" And she said to me, "Yeah, people tip if they want to be nice."
Well, that barista has a future in sales.
They tip if they
Might,
want to be
might
nice.
be a good marketer in her future. Feel a Bill Hicks bit coming on. Go ahead, yeah.
Here, let's let it go.
And then she said it with a voice where it was sort of an attitude.
This
And then
dude
I
is
said,
Mr. Pink
"Okay, well, if I
personified.
tip, do I get a blowjob?"
Oh my God! See, I told you. Did I not tell
It
you?
escalated
He was
fast.
Mr. Pink personified. He's like, this is the world's smallest violin playing for every waitress. Da 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 da. But he even went further than that. He was like, oh my God, yeah, dude. $2.30 on top of your $8 order.
Fucking watch it.
My God, dude.
Said, "And for how long?"
And for how
And
long?
for how
Short,
long?
She actually called the cops. As they arrested me, they pushed me away. I remember thinking that I
You're-
would have actually tipped her if she wasn't such a bitch.
So yeah, that's.
That dude. Oh.
I would have tipped her if she wasn't a bitch.
That dude would get a gold medal in like the Olympics at mental gymnastics in the way that he somehow got around to that. Yeah, I would have tipped her if she wasn't a bitch. And I just love the part. It was like, oh yeah, they called
I
the
know-
cops on me. Can you believe that? Can you believe I made a sexual innuendo to an employee at a fucking minimum wage employee at a major food chain, and they called the police on me? I can't believe that. Wow, yeah.
Paul Springs says,
$13 an hour doesn't buy what it used to, I guess.
we're on his side, guys.
You guys are on his side. Hey,
Okay. Well, maybe he'll convince us in this next clip. Okay.
I'm ready to learn. Listen, yeah, I'm never above changing my opinion. all
Okay.
right? Let's get
This
woke
might
here.
sound crazy. I saw a tweet you did once where you said women shouldn't be permitted to vote. And yeah, but I've actually spoken with some women,
Pearl,
Oh,
did
has
you
he?
say
I
that?
X'd out. Press X'd out.
Get rid
Oh
of it.
yeah.
No, but really, I've actually had some conversations.
It's so weird to see
Anybody
somebody.
who's talked to women like that wouldn't have to brag about it as many times. Like, no, listen, I've had conversations with women, Danny. Now, listen, I've talked to women. You know, all the women that I've talked to, and I talk to them a lot. You know,
It's so weird to me
Yes.
that one of her things is like, not to vote. Like, why? Why does she like? What is that even going to help if women stop voting? She thinks
I
that
don't know.
if women stop voting, that they'll be like more focused on the home or something, and everything will get better that way, I guess. But like, I don't know why she's so hinged on the voting thing.
Is that if I? Oh, okay, yeah, maybe she's onto something. Maybe if I stop voting, I'll keep my house more tidy or something. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me. I have no idea. She's just saying it. She's just saying it to be edgy. You know, that's what. When all you have to your game is edge, you'll kind of resort to really stupid and low-hanging fruit because, like, what else do you have? What else are you gonna say to get anyone's attention? You can't put together a coherent thought that would maybe potentially engage someone.
Right.
So you're just gonna say, "Oh yeah, women should not vote."
Personal ones with women, and I now
See, I'm
firmly
saying, see how weird is
believe
that? I've had lots of
not
personal
all women
conversations with women. You know,
are
like when you
complete
grab a
morons.
woman's breast and it feels like a bag of sand. Like
That's
this dude's
actually
40-year-old
Alpha King
virgin in
rule
me
number
right now.
202. Some women
There, did he?
can actually be
Hold on.
pretty smart sometimes.
Okay, he
Alpha
won me back.
roll.
He won me back. He lost me at having at least 202 Alpha King rules, but then he won me back with what Rule 202 was. Okay, I'm back on board. Shut up and take my 79.97
I don't know, dude.
while
it
you
might be more
talk to
expensive
models
than
that you paid. You know, and even they aren't able to pretend that they're actually interested in you. That's some of my favorite content, by the way, is just watching people who are like, I paid for Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, so you don't have to. And then you see this shit behind the scenes, and you're
I
like,
love those
Mother
edits.
Of God,
I love those like alpha edits that they do, where they're like these quick, weird edits with like the music.
yeah.
They're like
And he's-
alpha fucking brained.
He's like
Morons
leaned
saying
up.
like women suck.
Yeah.
Why aren't you making me a sandwich?
Leaned up on some rental car, or better yet, just like drove through rich neighborhoods till they found an open gate and just like guerrilla filming it. Is it oh. Knowledge.
So our boy Eric from Comma Etiquette got in on it.
Oh no.
Pearl says men have God within them. Women have chaos because we ate the apple, which I do want to say right before I say what Eric says there on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't the men eat the apple? Didn't we eat the apple too? Like
You're
like
kind of
Eve
well. First
ate
of
the
all,
apple.
I do not identify as Adam, so don't we me into any
Steve.
of this. All right.
This is Steve.
Yeah. It might have been Adam and Eve. It might have been Adam and Steve. It certainly was not fucking Kev. All right. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, but
I
isn't
would have
that
said
the
eat
story?
whatever fucking apple you want, dude. But
Isn't
I
that
believe
the story? They
that's-
both ate it eventually.
It's hard to say. There's like 17,000 versions of this religion, which goes to speak to its validity. And due to that, it's very difficult for me to know. I mean, maybe they read a version that was edited at a different time, and it was only Eve that ate the apple, and therefore, according to Pearl, women suck. I don't get it. I don't get it, but that would explain why they can't vote, right? She's like, listen, ladies, you had one fucking job, and it was not to eat that fruit. That's
You
not
fucked
terribly
it up.
tasty anyway, and you fucking fucked it up. So I don't care how many years it's been, if it's been 1 billion or 6,000 or whatever they believe. Not long enough.
Damn, it's not that long.
Not
is it
long
6,000?
enough, sister. Y'all are still gonna have to pay for that original sin because that's not what Jesus died for. He didn't die to forgive you of that sin. I don't remember any of this stuff.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
spitballing here. I have no idea.
Are you gonna suck your own
Maybe
cock
that's the
until
message.
until Pearl marries you?
I'm just gonna wait for God to talk to me through the pulpit, through the voice of another man who just needs me to buy an ultimate prayer package. Y'all remember Reverend Percy?
Prayer package. So do you want to go right into the Jonah Hill of it all, or should we look at like
So that's what no
a
one
quick
knows.
route opener here?
Yeah, give me a let's get one quick route in before we dive into whatever Whatever Jonah Hill's been up to.
What's an interesting one? We could watch more of these red pill clips because there's Andrew Tate ones as well, but I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see. I know what I want to look at.
Oh,
I know what I want to look at.
Couple of dopes on the slopes.
Couple of dopes on the slopes. One of the dopes especially looks especially fucked.
Oh.
Somebody sent us this in the Discord today. I can't believe how lost in the sauce my boy looks here, but here we
Can't
go.
you?
So it says Biden meets King Charles III for the first time since coronation. Okay. So this should be a pleasant meeting, right, between two old men.
They're not going to have any idea who each other is or who they are. Yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait. There's going to be, I didn't say anything. What?
I mean, you're basically
I'm not sure
booty
what to do with
dubsing
my
it right
hands.
now.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah. That's what I do. It's a different kind of commentary. It means different.
What is he doing?
Well,
That's
right
what
now,
I wonder.
He needs Joe to hold his hand. He's trying to corral the ice cream man. He's like, hey, listen, we're going this way. Yeah, they don't move, Joe. That's what they. Yes, we pay them. I know it's cool. They won't move no matter what. Yes, I get it. No matter how many ice cream cones you offer, they will not move. That's their whole fucking shtick, Joe.
Come
yes,
on, man.
Follow me. Look out. Watch out for that sandbag right there. Don't trip over that. No, this is good. This was almost as good as the last time we had a
My hunter wanted to be one of you guys one day. It didn't exactly work out for him.
Can't sit still. Definitely not now. Can't sit still ever again. Brain won't let him.
Oh, we've got more of it though. That's the thing. It's like, it's just.
How aware of the king's presence do you think the honorable president is in this moment? Because I think this is the whole thing, right? Everybody's mad because he walked in front of the king. But
hey, look at the correction here.
I don't know that he knew the king was there. Yeah, I think to be fair, I think the same thing happened when old Donnie Boy walked in front of the queen. I think there were people who made a fuss about that when it wasn't really a big deal. Because I mean, you got to imagine if you get honored by these dudes that never move every fucking day of your life. What do you care if just one day some bluttering idiot just walks in front of you for 5
I do like the narrative here, though. I do like the narrative here, though. Either Biden is deliberately disrespecting our king because he's an Irish nationalist.
We just can't do this. No.
Or his Alzheimer's kicked in. And he hasn't got a clue what's going on. Take your pick.
He's an Irish nationalist. That one, I legit did a spit take just there. Sorry if it stuck on the GoPro. But
he says,
"Wow, we cannot do royalty. We do not know how to make it work."
Community notes that says correct protocol. The king was unbothered by the president walking ahead of him during the inspection of the Guard of Honor, contrary to some reports. So
it's correct.
He was into it.
That's the right way to do it.
Fuck their trumpets. I mean, he kind of looks like he doesn't even know what they are. Well, he's like, where am I?
Hey, let me tell you a funny little story.
Who farted? That's the face he gives.
Yeah.
That's the face he gives right now.
I think he's expecting
what
someone to course correct him at a certain point. Like, when do I turn?
Is my diaper full right now?
It reminds me of playing an old Silent Hill game. Remember that in the PS2 era where you had to you couldn't move the camera and you had these Sherman tank fucking you had to use the D-pad to move, and so you'd have to slowly turn your whole body in a different direction. That's what old our admiral in chief or whatever it is. It's a commander.
Yeah,
it's the general in chief.
I mean, dude, honestly,
my general sells cheap car insurance, to be honest. But
I can't say a lot of. I mean, whatever. I've tried to say good things about old Dark Brandon there before, but he's just. It is. I mean, oops. Trust me, I'm not a Trump fan.
What?
Not a DeSantis fan. I mean, how could I have fooled you? But
big Disney guy over here.
It's just poor fucking somebody needs to get this guy the fuck out of there, dude. His family sucks ass. I mean, obviously Hunter's big ass schlong fucking crack smoking ass is out off doing his own thing, but he doesn't have
no.
any other family to be like, bro, dad's lost. I mean, like, you know,
What do you want him to do?
Biden's lost.
They already replaced him with his brother. What else can they do at this point?
What's
there's
his name?
nothing
Bo?
else. Bo, yeah, Bo Biden. But it's spelled the French way, like it's in Louisiana.
Bo, like beautiful.
You know,
Okay.
Bo.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm beautiful.
All right, are you ready to get into the tea, Kevin?
Mm-mm.
This is the tea.
Mm-mm.
Clout tea.
Better have some caffeine in it.
Let's see what the chat has to say before we get into some Jonah Hill nonsense. Everybody's saying that we were lagging there for a second. I think we've balanced out a little bit here, hopefully. Jesus Christ.
13% of frames were dropped. Mother of God, dude. What?
There's something
I
about
need to write a strongly worded letter to your
anybody let me
congressman.
know, okay, in chat, if you are tech or internet savvy, my frame, or not frames, but whatever, the bit rate obviously is like, it says recommended is like 4,500, but I blow that out of the water. And sometimes it tells me when I'm on YouTube for the stream or whatever, it tells me like our bit rate is too high or whatever, but I don't know how to change it to make it not go high. And I don't understand why I'm having a high bit rate is a bad thing, but I don't know. What
In
do I
other
know?
words,
See, I don't
in
know
other
things.
news, the Clout Route podcast is now hiring an unpaid technical intern. So if you are looking to build your resume, either for college or for that first job when
Share
you
you
finally
on Twitter.
graduate, we will pay you in Lipton iced teas, whether they are hard or the regular kind. That's up to you. There you go.
But okay, anyways, VDub says I saw this particularly. Also, you don't touch the king and queen, and Biden didn't have his hands off him because he needed support. Yeah, old King Charles had to walk him down the aisle, dude. Charles knows how gone Biden is. He
Yeah.
isn't going to make a fuss, but the royalists like to complain. Interesting. Well, there you go. There's an insight from our UK fan.
I would never imagine that a group referred to as the Royalist would be inclined to complain. I for one, am shocked.
So VDub says, you don't need it way high. If you can change it, set it to recommended.
Boom.
Or up to 6K. Well, see, that's what I do. It's like before every stream, I do the auto config or whatever. So I figure that sets it to fucking recommended stats or whatever. But I guess not. I don't know. Dude, like I said, if you're looking for an unpaid tech position, you got one here at the Clout Route.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
even
just
give
about
you
to say,
I'll
in
give you
other news-
a Discord name or whatever. Your own little section.
And it's gone. VDub has claimed our tech intern role. VDub, let us know if you need us to hire someone underneath you. All right.
So let's get into it.
Gotta outsource these things.
Sarah Brady, surfer chick, Jonah Hill's ex, feels manipulated and punished and other things by Jonah Hill. We're going to look at some messages between the two. And Kevin, we need to decide what we think. Jonah Hill, does he have a crazy view on boundaries and what the fuck a man should do with a woman, or is he in the right here? I hear a lot of that. Candace Owens definitely agrees with Jonah Hill here. So
I bet Pearl would agree. No, I mean, I would say, for my personal taste, these boundaries that we're about to see are a little bit ridiculous. It's one of those things, you know, if you're going to date someone, make sure you like who you're dating and not like the idea of that person. And you're not going to pull like what was that great Hitchcock movie, Vertigo, where you're going to like, oh, it's just your hair. What does it matter to you? Change the color of your hair so you look like my ex-girlfriend. Like, I'm not into any
what did I do?
sort of controlling behaviors. You know, I think it's two individuals that need to be their own unique. You know, I don't believe in the whole two halves of a whole. I believe you need to be two whole individuals that are agreed to be partners in life. Anything outside of that, and if you do need to establish boundaries and shit like that, I don't know. It's a weird text conversation to have. I think it's a conversation you have face to face.
Hold
But,
them off, Kevin,
you
because
know,
we're having major technical difficulties now.
Yeah, so not only are Warner Brothers actively trying to take down our stream because we're giving our opinion, but now also Jonah Hill, that crazy bastard himself, is coming at us. I want to give a quick shout out to Joshua Putman in the chat. Hello. Thank you for tuning in.
He won't stop tagging me and stuff on Twitter, dude.
Is he harassing you?
He's got to stop.
That
No, I mean, he's
don't
not
harass.
harassing me. He seems like he's an all right guy, I guess, but
I'm coming into this thing cold, okay?
but he is tagging me in a lot of stuff. Oh
Don't-
my God,
Josh.
what have I done?
Joshua, I hope it's okay if I call you Josh. I just accidentally called you Josh. Don't let Danny bother you right now. He's a little upset, having a hard time navigating. So figuring out Ethernet was a lot, guys. Okay, so it took us 80 episodes.
I didn't fix the internet. The internet's not fixed. Let's not say that.
It took us 80 episodes to get hardwired. So okay, you got to bear with us a little bit. All right, give me some time.
Guys, I'll admit, honestly, today's been a pressing day. Let's be real. Kevin and I
Busy-ass day at work.
are spent on. We're burnt at both ends. There's a lot going on behind the scenes here. Let's just be real.
It's been a day. I got 2 more podcasts after this, so you guys are getting the best version of me that anyone's gonna hear for the rest of the night. Just know that, so, for whatever that's worth.
Oh gosh. Okay.
See, and we've got a vouch. We've got a vouch for old JP
Carlos
in
says
the
he was
chat,
retweeting. Well,
so,
I've seen Josh around before. He's always been pleasant. I'm not hating. No. Nice to see you, Josh.
Oh, all in good fun. All in good fun. Unlike these messages, which I do not believe Jonah sent in good fun. Oh boy.
Well, let's check it out. Plain and simple, Kevin.
They burned the
If you need to surf with men,
I do.
if you need boundary, this
We're
is
gonna
my
surf
favorite.
alone with the sharks?
This is my favorite part. This is my favorite one. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men.
Which is so incredibly vague, which is great because then it's a card you can pull out anytime you want. You can't if you need these boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men.
What does that even mean?
It
though?
means that whenever Jonah's had one too many toots and he's a little paranoid, he can just all of a sudden say, "You're not allowed to snowboard next to this other dude because that's an inappropriate friendship." I mean, I'm sorry. This is. I don't have all the context, so I really hate to provide, a narrative that may not be correct, but this seems pretty gaslighty to me.
It's just like boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men. So, like, what's the
Agreed.
line? It's
Agreed
like
that
you're
you
shirtless.
shouldn't have those,
You're
right?
around
Can
men
we
a
agree?
lot shirtless.
Can we agree that boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men is probably not good for any human being alive?
Yeah,
can
probably.
We
That's
just,
good.
I can say that we agree with that.
Let's keep going.
However,
If
yeah,
you need
let's
to
continue.
model, just straight up to model. If you need to model, if you need to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, post sexual pictures. Okay, so that's kind of all grouped
Which
together.
again,
Model,
what-
bathing suit, sexual pictures. If you got to do any of that, which I don't know what he expected, dating like a surfer chick to like, if she was going to post pictures of herself online surfing in a bikini?
Yeah,
What?
It reminds me of an old Patrice O'Neill joke where he would talk about the insecurity of men. I can't really tell it. I'm gonna kind of paraphrase it here, but it doesn't make sense. Like, what sort of weird funnel are you trying to create happiness with, where you want to find someone that only you find attractive, that nobody else that is interested in the same sex that you're interested in will ever be attracted to this person, and they will have no interest in ever being attractive for their own needs or for what. It's so weird. It's like Patrice O'Neill, what he would say. He's like, you don't want to date a girl that you can send out to the gas station for cigarettes at 3 a.m. That's how he would say it. He would always be like, listen, if you're going to date someone who's attractive, you have to deal with the fact that, or date anyone, honestly, you're going to deal with the fact they might get attention from someone else. So this shit is such small, limp dick energy to me that the only way you could explain it away from me is if he maybe had a problem with some
Mental health issues?
No, well, maybe I
An
was going to
episode?
talk about it could lead to mental health issues. It also can lead to a deviated septum.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
That's what I was
Okay,
getting
hold
at.
that thought. Poland Springs in chat says, and see, this is Poland Springs news, so you take that with context.
Wait,
I provided the context. He's a drug addict. Jonah Hill freebased in Brad Pitt's bed and almost burned his house down.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's what I'm saying. This is Poland news here. I've got to say.
Come on, man.
Oh, allegedly. So yeah, I mean, I guess if he's fucking doing a bunch of snitters, dude,
Yes.
sniffing them up all the time, dude. I mean,
While we're here, I'd like to say that last bit, I was being hyperbolic for the sake of entertainment. So please do not sue me, Mr. Hill, or any of your
I
associates.
can't believe he burnt down Brad Pitt's house.
I really liked that weird movie about the end of the world where you guys all just were yourselves. That was a really fun time. I enjoyed that. So thank you.
You know, Jonah Hill
and
hasn't
you brought
done a good movie
Kanye
in a
back from the
while.
depths, right? The only reason he stopped being a Nazi is because of you. So I guess it ain't all bad. Please do not sue me, Mr. Jonah Hill. Am I safe
There's a
yet?
lot of things that I
No.
love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Damn, dude. I don't think Kanye's changed. Let me be real. I don't think 21 Jump Street radicalized
Sorry,
Kanye.
I found that really cringy.
Anyways, let's keep going here. Friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. What? So women are also an issue.
Yeah, just any of them, basically. Because, again, impossible to define this situation. Women who are in unstable places. That's so easy for him to all he would have to say. Oh, her mom does so and so. Like that's crazy. Like it. Oh, this shit makes me kind of angry. Like I'm third party angry for this woman for having to have ever read that fucking text message from someone.
I kind of
That's
believe.
ridiculous.
I could see this though. I mean, obviously I believe it because it's his text, but I like this.
Allegedly.
Okay.
We're gonna learn one of these by
Okay,
episode 100.
allegedly.
We'll figure this out.
Allegedly. But I don't know. I guess I get these vibes from skinny Jonah Hill. Actually, now if you would have asked me like back in super bad days or something, I'd been like, he's probably just a chubby, like fucking humble, normal guy. But something happened when you get money and like lose weight and shit.
Yeah, he's in his
You start
Dirk Diggler Boogie Nights era where he's like, "It's my cock, I want to fuck now." You know, he's just
Exactly.
allegedly could be
Allegedly.
out of his mind and therefore incredibly paranoid and being irrational. And to be honest, is this going to be rude? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Okay.
I am not surprised that Jonah Hill has self-confidence issues. All right.
Well, yeah,
Just
he
gonna
used to be
say it.
fucking Porky Pig.
He made his career by being the fat guy that people laugh at. So I get it. Like
He's
I
the
can
fucking
understand.
fat period leg guy that fuck me, right?
Whatever. Ask me about my wiener. Was that him? I don't even
Fuck
remember.
me, right?
Yeah.
It is Ask Me About My Wiener.
Yeah. So it's just like I can empathize with why you would be so filled with doubt, Jonah. But that's your problem to deal with. That's not the problem for anyone who ever wants to get close to you. It's not their it's not their boundary, dude. This shit's ridiculous.
He says,
I feel like we're getting way too serious here. So switch gears on me, Danny. Do
he
something
says,
funny, man.
I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for my romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So he's hurt that she's done all these things.
Yeah, that time you had lunch with your crazy aunt who drinks wine at 11 a.m. and she's unstable. That really hurt me because I was afraid you might get mimosa drunk and find someone more attractive than me while you have my credit card in your purse. I mean, that's the reality of all of this, right? Like allegedly. God damn it! See, it's seeping over to this side of the screen. In my humble opinion.
Hey, don't put that on me. What's lap band surgery? Is that like liposuction?
how does one describe this? I mean, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like.
Your lap band gets sucked.
They shrink your stomach with a band.
Oh. I thought that was called.
You ever made a
something
ball out of
else,
rubber
but
bands?
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like, imagine that, but the ball is your stomach, and then you're
I thought
just
that was like
putting some more
gastro
rubber bands around it.
bypass surgery or something. Is that all the same shit? I'm not a fucking scientist.
I'm
What are we
going
talking
to be
about?
honest with you. In season 1 of Clout Route, I might have known a little bit more about it, but I just started counting my steps and my calories, and so I don't really know much about these options. Okay, I can go look into some old Wings of Redemption streams and can figure out what they did in Mexico, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really know.
Oh, you
So-
got to get it done in Mexico.
Well, you do if you're spending everyone's donation monies on Dodge Rams,
Hey,
but,
fair enough.
and Wendy's chili. But hey,
Hey.
I don't know anything about that alleged behavior.
He made her take this picture down, so this was his standard. He was like, this right here, too much. She does have a little side boob going on there. I don't know if that makes me uncomfortable or not.
No side boob. I shouldn't say no side boob has ever made me uncomfortable. I feel like we saw some under boob in a recent
Side
episode
boob.
that
You guys
made
want
me
some side boob?
quite uncomfortable. But yeah, see, you're getting it out again. No, I mean,
There's a side of my boob.
All right.
One side. Maybe not the side you want to see, but it's one side.
you got. I mean,
What's the best side of a boob? Is it the underside?
is it the outside? Yeah, chat. Let us know. Do you prefer outside side boob? Because technically, I believe that would be more like cleavage. I've always felt like side boob was exactly that, from the side. You know,
Prop it up,
You
baby.
couldn't see it directly on. You could really only catch it from the profile. But we all have different definitions for these things. No, how mad would you be if the missus posts this? Are you saying, hey, take this shit down?
I mean, this is about as
Let's
vanilla
go.
as it gets. Like, I don't know. This is wild. That's wild to me if he made her take this shit down. That
I
is
agree.
fucking absolutely wild. Like, then she might as well. She's a surfer, dude.
You know what it is? It's all the cactuses back there. It's suggestive. He's like, why you got to stand there in a white top with just a bunch of dick-shaped cactuses behind you? You're telling everyone on Instagram about my small penis. That's what's happening.
I don't really get the context here. She says, holy fuck, he went through her Instagram with surfing pictures, videos, and told her to remove them because boundaries. Literally says anything with a bathing suit.
Is he really mad
Oh,
about
so
that
he was like
one
taking
piece?
pictures of different different Instagram posts here, like this one, and saying like, take this down, essentially. And then, if you pull us off the screen for a second, she even does it. 3 removed. Not the video yet. It's my best surfing video. Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? Any more specific ones that bother you? He says, yes, one that isn't of your ass in a thong. And she says, not a thong, but K. So, like, there may be a point when you saw that list there that you could be like, okay, I could see how some of this is reasonable, maybe because you're a weirdo and you have insecurities. But, I mean, I'm just saying. But once we get to this part, I pretty much am good on, like, dunking on Jonah because, yes, one that isn't of your ass in a thong.
Behavior.
Like, what the fuck is your issue, dude? Why aren't you ecstatic? What? See, this is how you can tell, like, he's lost the fat guy energy. If you are a fat man and a woman, especially one that you find attractive, pays attention to you in any way, you fucking love it. You fucking eat that shit up, dude. Fat men, you know, when they can get it,
this message.
when they can get it, they'll take it, especially if it's
Value
like
yourself,
some
damn
lady
it.
that they're into for sure. So I feel like Jonah Hill has lost all of his fat guy energy. Now he's skinny, privileged, rich guy energy. And he's like, if you're going to be with me, you better be prim and proper. I don't want to see one fucking cheek online, bitch.
I think the big guy energy is exactly what's driving all of this. Because
Well, it's like
I think
insecurities left
that's where
over. That's all
what
that's left.
stems from it. Yeah.
All that's left of
That's
his
probably
fat
all
guy
that's left,
energy
yeah.
is his insecurities. He lost the good things that would be like praising a beautiful woman for fucking paying attention to your dumb ass.
And it's a fucking one piece, dude. Like, you can't get more. I don't know how you get more reserved while being a surfer. I don't understand.
This one's even better here. We've got another picture. And guess what? Before they started dating, he loved the surfer pic. So if you look, these are messages from him. Like, he's loving this. Surf's up right here. He loved us. Heart emoji there.
Fellas,
How you doing?
Are we gonna have to sit? All right, Uncle Kev gonna have to talk to all the fellas in the audience.
Maybe
here.
You shouldn't be Uncle Kev. Uncles are always up to no
Don't be
good.
Uncle Kev. Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Good old comrade Kev gonna have to help you out here. If you're attracted by certain behavior, the last thing you should do then is ask oh my God, this blows my mind. You're gonna then ask you're gonna grab that net and catch that beautiful butterfly, pal, and then as soon as you do, you're gonna put it in a fucking jar and watch it die, and that is just egregious to me. It's ridiculous. That makes it to me so much worse. It was never good in the first place, but the fact that he started out as like a drooling cave troll who was just DMing her heart, like he started out as that rich dude who just DMs a bunch of people on Instagram, like, oh, I've got money, honey, I could take
slid
care
in
of
the
you.
DM.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. The weakest of sauce, like that. This is like the new version of pink sauce that's the same color of my damn skin for some reason. It's that level of weak sauce, just fucking horrible. It's so horrible that I've brought back this 5 to 8 year old fucking saying, weak sauce, and I won't put it down until this horrible episode is over.
So look at this. This is even more.
You guys are right. Uncle Energy is not a good thing. All right, we're going with Commander Kev from now on. Okay?
Comrade Kev.
Comrade
like
Kev. Yeah, no, not Commander. Comrade. Sorry. Yeah.
You're right. We can't do surf social things or develop trust until you consider me and make decisions that give regard to our relationship. So disregard to the relationship is like posting pictures on Instagram. I have been vulnerable as possible, and I am telling you, I am needing you to step up to the plate, which you can. I am sure of it. But these losers don't get your time if you want me. Straight up, it's consideration. So essentially, he's like, all these losers that are drooling over you on Instagram, they don't get, this is mine. This is mine.
Mine.
You don't get it.
Mine.
And if you don't take this down, it's over, bitch.
This is awful. See, yes, as V-Dub points out, in my country, you share everything. So, nothing is, you own nothing, Jonah. All right? Comrade Hill, you're sorely mistaken. No, this is
he
bad.
gets even crazier if you look down. He's like, if you want marriage and family, you can't use the 25 card. Step up and cut shit. These people don't get your time or your kindness at the sacrifice of mine.
If you want to be a parent, you don't get to say that you're the age that you are. That's crazy. You don't get to do that. That's nuts.
And then this lady goes on to say a couple more things, like, it might shock you to know the creepy men have arrived to cape for a fellow creep.
So
there's
on
tons
Twitter,
of people
all
on
places,
Twitter fucking.
I feel shocked on Twitter where people cape for creeps all
He
fucking
says,
day long.
He says all she got to do is leave.
Is there anything cringier than naming yourself Lucifer? Like
Lucifer,
I mean?
Lucifer Christ,
that
the one and only,
that Twitter
Lord
handle.
and Savior.
I knew it as soon as I saw that. I was like, oh well, you're a loser.
I'm the devil, man. I'm the devil of Twitter, man. I say what's on everyone's mind, but I'm the only one with the balls to say it.
So I've got a
Or
couple
spine,
more that
because
are
that's more
like
gender inclusive.
just people's responses to it. There's a little virality to this story on Twitter right now. So I had a couple good ones, like this pudding person saying, the seriousness of what Jonah Hill did aside, I do think it's pretty funny that in the same year, the two Jonah Hill news stories are de-radicalized Kanye West from becoming Hitler too, and is a manipulator.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
As all things should be. That's right. So
yeah, we add that one to my soundboard request.
Okay. Okay. Another one that I thought was funny on Twitter here is, like I said, Candy Owens is in the ring for Jonah here. She says, there is literally nothing wrong with Jonah Hill's leaked text messages regarding what he wants in a partner, but there is plenty wrong with women in society today. Basic respect for your partner is now being labeled as misogynistic from insecure women.
Respect for your partner.
So there you go. Candy Owen says, basic respect for your partner. We need basic respect. No more posting pictures. Don't be a hooker.
That's
online.
how you get almost 11 million views on Twitter, though, isn't it?
I mean,
Say
I
something
guess.
fucking stupid like that.
I do Twitter all wrong. I'm not good at it.
I do, but yeah. I like to make fun of myself. I make bald jokes.
Yeah,
talk
you're not
about
good
that.
enough.
Like,
You're not good enough if you're not making fun of somebody
Man,
else.
y'all need some self-confidence. Quit talking so much about other people. Just
Well, that's what we do.
feel good
on the
about
show.
yourself. And then you'll be fine. I'm here because you pay me. All right. Make no mistake.
Yeah.
The whole
Thank
the
you,
whole
Kevin. I do
comrade
appreciate
thing is
you.
a bit. I am a hired gun. All right.
Hey, I do
It
appreciate
pays
you.
me in retro MLB snapbacks. All right. I am paid in
Comic
hats
books and pop
and
Funkos.
plain hoodies. Better not give me that 2-tone, 3-tone fucking Helicline bullshit. I don't want it. All right.
Oh, give me a break. Remembering that time, Jonah Hill's co-star refused to kiss him for a wedding scene, so they had to use CGI to do it. Check this out.
That's how you
dude.
establish some boundaries.
Oh, it
my
looks so
dude.
weird, dude. It's so obviously, it's so obviously like
They just darkened
edited
the whole
there.
area.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh,
Oh, you got to hit the cringy for that, dude.
Dude, you remember Batman Forever?
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
Was it Batman and Robin? Which was the one where Uma Thurman played Poison Ivy? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Jonah Hill is Poison Ivy, and then it's starting to, as they kiss, you got like all the that black tar shit, like the poison. it would like go right from their mouths, and they'd have this Schumacher-esque. Special effects. That's kind of what this reminds me of right now. That or the guys in Mad Max who used to huff spray paint right before they're like, oh, what a lovely day.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Hill's co-star Lauren London never said that the use of CGI was due to her refusal to kiss him. It was during COVID.
Oh, how much did Jonah Hill pay for that message?
He's like, community
listen.
notes, please
Yeah.
fucking change that shit.
He probably DM'd her. He's like, hey, listen, I've got this amount of money. It's a little less than what I paid Kanye to say nice things about me right before he got his Adidas money back, but I think it should work for you. And she's like, oh yeah, it wasn't because he's gross and weird and like was stalking me on set. No, it's because of COVID. Yeah, exactly. No, it's probably because of COVID.
COVID's why I didn't want to kiss your fucking gross ass. Girl, just say it, girl. Just say it. Say it.
It's the only thing I miss about
You're nasty.
COVID is people being 6 feet away from me at all times and that being socially acceptable. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So you're not going to stand up right behind me in the grocery line. Fuck yeah, dude.
It was good times.
Wasn't worth it. Don't get me wrong.
It was good times to have people keep their distance
But
from me,
I
though.
do
I
miss
agree with that.
strangers staying away from me at Walmart. But,
Freaks.
usually if you're starting at a Walmart, that's where you made your mistake.
This morning, okay, let me tell you a good one.
Mm.
So at my place of employment or, my workshop, and I'm outside out front of the doors. We are loading up a car to take off with some deliveries, okay?
This is real life. This isn't your GTA Online. It's
Well,
starting to sound a little heisty.
just
but
shush,
okay.
Kev.
All right. Okay.
Anyways, we're loading the car up or whatever, and there's somebody at the bus stop to the right of us looking down the street to the left, so looking at us, essentially. There's also somebody walking down the block behind us. While I'm putting the stuff in the car, there's somebody that's like walking, like it would be behind me and Kev going this way, And the guy at the bus stop looking towards us, looking that way, happens to also be looking at guy walking down the street, behind us because he's coming that way. They're going in this direction, okay? The guy walking was like, Hey, motherfucker, why don't you stop looking at me while I'm walking down the street? Don't you got somewhere else to look? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's going on, fucking saying a bunch of shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And the delivery driver tells me, she says, I was out here yesterday morning and this same thing happened. Somebody else almost got in a fight. And I'm helping her load this shit in the car. Just like, well, let's just keep going. Laughing like
can you please leave a bad report with my boss so I can get removed from this route? Jeez.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Man.
Sorry.
Gotta love it.
But
gotta love street
people
fights,
are crazy, dude. People are crazy these days. Because I guess why I say that is like I feel if we rewound like a year ago when we were doing I was doing the same thing. People were like to themselves. They didn't really try to interact with anybody because everybody was still kind of worried about COVID shit. And yeah, now that they like don't care about that anymore, they're like
fucking rabid now.
Freaks.
They forgot we've all been completely untrained. It's like taking a house cat and then throwing it outside, making it live in the alleys for 2 years, and then being like, all right, you ready to go? Ready to go be civilized again? And everybody's just super angry. I mean, I'm not angry, but I find sometimes where I'm just like, oh man, I really hope I don't. I really hope this cashier doesn't try to small talk with me. I just want to get the fuck out of here. Like, don't. Like sometimes you'll forget you'll be wearing a hat or a shirt. The other day I was wearing a Cobra Kai shirt, and the dude started asking me if I was ready for the next season or what. I was like, fuck, dude, I don't want to talk to you right now, man. Like,
yeah,
come on, dude.
I love that.
Oh, I was just
people
trying
don't
to get
talk
a case
to me.
of water. Like, just
people
leave
don't
me alone.
talk to me when I'm walking down the street because I look like I usually give the face that I'm like pissed off. So I think most people leave me alone. They just think I'm like an angry white man. But also, I'm not afraid to fucking pepper spray a bitch. I'll fucking hold that shit right up to your fucking face, dude. You better leave me the fuck alone. I always got the pepper spray strapped.
I just find the interesting strategy of someone is staring at you down the street, looking at you crazy, and your response is, I'm going to antagonize this person.
It's like, look at this fucking nut job over here. Hey,
you know what will solve this
quickly?
If I just fucking escalate this situation. Hey, are you crazy or something? Why are you looking at me? You looking at you fucking crazy? Yeah, what?
Let's look at chat. Okay,
tell an angry person to calm down.
Jonah got lap band surgery allegedly. Okay, yeah, we saw that. V-Dub says he probably just started being invited to Hollywood parties after Superbad, yeah, and then started being a super bad person.
Yeah, I think that Last Day on Earth or whatever it was called. You guys know the one I'm talking about, where all the famous people just got
What
together
is that
and
called?
made that movie.
This Is the End.
This is the end. There we go. Yeah. Because I hear that's how Michael Cera just kind of behaves all the time anyway.
Snorts coke all the time and shit?
Yeah, has people boof it in the bathroom.
I like that. Boofing drugs is the way to do it, honestly. You guys, if you really want to get to the source, just put it up your ass.
At some music festivals, that's how you can get it for free. You know, I have seen it. I've seen it offered. I've seen it accepted. All right, just make sure you know what boofing means before accepting the old. Well, it's free if you boof it. Because you might be falling into a Jonah Hill trap, and the next thing you know, he'll be like, you better not ever fucking boof any goddamn uppers at a festival again, you son of a bitch. You want to do that with me?
Do you think it's boundaries that my wife told me no more boofing drugs when we got together? She said she'd split with me if I kept boofing.
Did she wait? Did she like catch you? And then like once you were committed, then was like, this was something I was totally okay with, but now that we're here, no more boofing. In which case, you got to get out, dude. You got to run.
Full change my dye.
Oh.
And I was fucking just
can't wait for that screenshot.
Getting the sprinkling on, and
with the brass.
She walks in and she's like, dear God, we have to set some boundaries.
I mean, that's impressive. I don't know if you must have had like
that was after we were married.
You had one of those long and curvy bendable straws to pull that one off. I don't even.
No, I just sprinkle it.
I don't need the schematics, but
you just sprinkle. Just get a little sprinkle, and tingle.
Oh well, we have covered a wide range of emotions and topics today.
I knew that today was going to be unhinged. There was no doubt in my mind that we were going to have some kind of unhinged conversation today. Let's see. Kevin is skinny now, but he sometimes has lingering insecurities from his fat phase.
It's true. It's
I'm
true.
just fat still.
Yeah. You always, I got your biggest critics up here, you know? You got to fight the fraud.
Oh, yeah. PT says Uncle Energy is not a good thing. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
saw
agree.
that.
I agree.
Hash, nice to see you. She just stopped into the stream. Good to
What
see
up,
you,
Hash?
Carla says Kevin is so poetic, but then V-Dub follows with Kevin as a commie, so I wonder if those things have to do with each other.
I'm probably somewhere in between. That's a good. You guys have established a nice range for me.
Hash says, so everyone here agrees Jonah is a weirdo, right? I mean, these messages
Retweet.
pretty
Yes.
much say,
Yes.
Say
that
yes.
does get my stamp of approval, unlike whatever stuff Danny was saying about fat people not valuing themselves earlier. I don't agree with that one, but I agree with this
I didn't
one. all
say
right?
that. Don't
Well,
you
roll
put
the
words
tape.
in my
Roll
mouth.
the tape back. All
That's
right.
not a good paraphrase, I would say. I said fat people appreciate it when women of their eye pay attention to them.
He basically said, if
And
she's
Jonah
hot,
Hill
deal
has
with
lost
it.
that. Jonah Hill has lost that. He does not appreciate good-looking women paying attention to him anymore. So he's clearly not fat guy energy.
Say Jonah
Just
Hill
saying.
needs a little, not a lot, but he needs a little Adam 22 in him, right? Again, opposite ends of the spectrum. Be somewhere in the
like
middle.
In him?
Well, no, that's not what I meant. I was
That's what
talking
you
like
said.
I meant like a spiritual sense, maybe metaphysically.
Okay.
I don't
not
want to get into
physically.
it, but yes, probably not. Again, I don't care.
Hey, he has a podcast. Maybe
Maybe
Jonah
that's
Hill,
the-
maybe Jonah Hill should go on.
Maybe that's the thing everybody needs. Let's get the three of them in a
Oh,
room and
goodness
let them sort it
gracious.
out. I won't be watching.
I think if Jonah Hill started an OnlyFans after this, he would truly be canceled.
It would just be a bunch of incels that are like, "We support you, dude. Here's $5 because you were right. You tell that bitch."
Women belong in the kitchen and men belong on
That and Pearl.
OnlyFans
It'll just be
showing their
Pearl.
junk.
Pearl will be a mod.
Let's see. Hash says I was already antisocial before COVID. Me too. I mean,
I feel you, Hash. Yeah, it's like
bitch
people
face
just,
is my
people
thing.
just come up and start talking. I have 2 headphones in. Sometimes I won't even have music playing. It's just a ruse, guys. It's just to avoid. Especially back when all our headphones were corded, I just keep those bad boys in my ears so people could clearly see. Look, I'm in the middle of something. Do not talk
got
to
it
me
going
on
on
the
here.
street. It's still there's something. You know what it is? It's this. It's the stupid creases in my face. It makes it look like I'm approachable. That maybe it's all the. There's maybe when I, scrunch my nose, it actually spells out. Tell me your problems with the wrinkles on my forehead. But I don't know what it is. Some of us apparently are magnets for other people's.
I'm a magnet.
Tell
for
me about your
crazy
day.
People, is what it seems. Besides my wife.
It wasn't super fat phobic, Cash. It was just, we're just. Well, we act as a good guardrail
No,
for
I
each other.
am.
It wasn't fat phobic.
I love fat.
No, I am fat phobic.
I
No,
love fat. No, I am fat phobic. I love fat people.
No,
I
no,
am
you were
fat.
right. It is fat phobic. No.
I am one and the same. Fat and I are one and the same. I'm not fat phobic. I'm just saying. Is that so off base to say that fat guys appreciate women paying attention to them?
Look at Sniper Wolf's boyfriend, dude.
Yeah,
That
dude. What was his
went
name?
and
Like his
cheated
online
on her.
name was like Dirty Sock or something, and he looked like a dirty sock. What was
I
his name?
just about to say,
I
there's
forget.
no more fitting avatar on this universe. That man absolutely is a dirty sock.
I forget what that guy's name is. That's gonna drive me nuts because it was something like Cheetos or something. It was something like just. Oh yeah, that guy's disgusting. It was something really. I forget. I'd have to look it up.
He looked like he was posing with her. The photo I remember, he's posed with her, and he looks like she had to wake his ass up to get him to stand up there. He looks like, Jesus.
Jonah Hill wasn't invited to any of the Hollywood parties I've been to. Everyone in L.A. agrees he's a freak. Says our resident Hollywood superstar Poland Springs.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably only hanging out with the Franco brothers at this point. Like, who else is gonna hang out with him? Just other creeps, alleged creeps.
He's probably racist. He would never hang out with a American or Chinese American lesbian woman like Poland Springs.
Oh, easy. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Just kidding, Jonah. I wouldn't put that on you. I'm sure you're a pleasant guy.
I'm still not
Besides
certain.
all these messages, I'm sure you're a pleasant guy.
We all know Poland Spring comes from a well in Poland because it's a misnomer.
It is good water, though.
Right. It's great
will
water. It's the third favorite water brand.
So let's look at this. So last week we looked at Mr. Beast, and he was offing children with his
with that giant hole he was like throwing trains into.
He sent a train full of children into a giant hole after feeding them his salmonella-ridden peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, the man is a menace. He must be stopped.
But
you guys never read the Left Behind books?
I mean, after all that, what Sausage was his name? Pest says that is his name. Sausage and Sniper Wolf, baby, that disgusting freak.
Pest off the top rope. He's just been hanging out. He's just like, hey, what? I was like, I know this one. Bam.
Oh, I love that. But offing children with your peanut butter cookies and throwing giant trains into holes has caught someone's attention. Okay?
Hopefully the government's, but
it's not the government's. It's worse. Elon Musk has begun
this
publicly
is another
begging.
Oh yes, it's our newest episode of World's Smartest Man Doesn't Understand the Internet. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite. We need a shorter segment name though.
He says,
How about
new
Emerald
vid.
Boy?
And he's got, his top vids here with all their, God, I wish we had numbers like that, right? Mark, erase the M.
Don't be a numbers.
I know.
B,
I don't look at the numbers.
Who cares?
Shit.
Who cares?
Shit.
You're not fucking James A. McNeese. It's not your job to look at the
Google
numbers.
myself either.
Boom! That's a YouTube joke, guys. Check out Dead Meat. This is not sponsored,
there
but I respect his hustle. That's where we're gonna be someday. We also
goodness.
are gonna be cameoed. No, hang on. This is a secret. I'm gonna tell everyone right now. We actually have a role in a feature film, much like Dead Meat, James, coming up, where we are gonna play ourselves in our podcast. The Clout route will be in a little independent film. Sorry, just figured I'd mention it. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm a movie star.
I'm sworn to secrecy on everything else. But sorry, the James A. Janice thing took me on a tangent. This is why you can't let me drink Monsters at 5 p.m.
Okay, so
Musky
Elon
dum
says,
dum.
post to this platform too. Earnings per view should be competitive with YouTube. If not, we will adjust.
Show me the money.
That's the funniest part to
Show
me
it
is
to me.
the end there.
Pull it out like an old emerald, an old pocket emerald, Elon, and show me that shit.
If not, we will adjust. He's like, dude, I will do anything for you to post those fucking 4.8 million view videos to Twitter. Anything. Okay? We'll adjust. I'll pay you whatever you want. Just adjust.
Oh my God,
I just
dude.
belched into the microphone.
Next, you're going to see Mr. Beast signs a $1 billion non-exclusive Twitter deal.
Exactly, yeah, dude. How do you get a non-exclusive Twitter deal? Well, here you go, Mr. Beast.
Oh my God.
We're starting there. So yeah, Elon is malding and wants fucking post your stuff here.
How many people you think we'd have to throw into a pit
Post
to
it
get 1
here.
million views? I think about 1 million, right? Because each one of them would get a view. That counts,
yeah,
right?
Because it's like it
The
depends.
hostages count.
It depends on the people that we're throwing in the hole. Because like some people care about other people and some people don't. So if we get like a bunch of homeless people and throw them in a hole, I'm not gonna keep.
I was gonna say, you're gonna keep going with that one? I was about to make a sociopath
Just
joke,
kidding.
and then Danny's like,
no, but like if we get like single men in their basement, we'll probably never hear anything about it. Nobody will even watch because there will be nobody to watch. But if we get like a bunch of like famous people that Poland Springs knows and throw them in a hole,
that'd be quicker.
like Jonah Hill and his buddies.
yeah. Just Jonah Hill and James Franco. So
And
that
then
way when
throw
we
a
get
match
caught,
in there.
we can pretend it was just, hey, we were just trying to drum up more sales for that one movie he did about his arm getting stuck in a rock. And so we were just...
So now he's stuck Jonah Hill in a hole.
Yeah, with James Franco. Yeah. No, we didn't do that. It's marketing. It's viral marketing.
Okay,
I was
so
never here.
we could look at some Logan Paul news.
Got to. Let's see who's on the thumbnail. We're getting
Logan
close.
Paul news.
We're getting close to the time where I have to
Skedaddle. We're
make
gonna have
like
to
a
end
tree and get the fuck out of here.
We're gonna have to end a little early today, but as I said, it's been it's been quite the day, so you'll have to excuse me and Kevin. We'll be back. You know, there's 3 episodes a week. You'll see us again.
It's my fault, guys. It's there's an all-star game
wasn't gonna
tonight,
blame
so
you.
I'm doing double. Well, they should know. You know, they need to know when they don't get their fix that it's my fault, because for whatever reason, Tuesday is like podcast city for me. It's usually 2 Pod Tuesdays, but today it's 3 Pod Tuesdays, and
oh my God,
I can barely contain myself.
Oh my God. All right. Anyways, can you contain yourself? We're about to be invited to the wedding.
I cannot believe has anyone photoshopped a Prime bottle over her yet? Because that's just
It is a pretty
asking to be done,
right? Or he's like handing her a Prime bottle.
Oh, that would be good too.
Prime engagement.
Like I think we know what the next Prime ad's going to be. It's going to be this photo, but with the bottle. But although
yeah, they're gonna need it. They're gonna need.
they're gonna need to drum up.
They're gonna need to use this. Here, hey, everybody. Logan Paul's getting married. Don't pay attention to us over here. Don't pay attention to the FDA and what they're doing.
It's funny, like no one asked, how did this guy just show up at the market and create a Gatorade competitor that's $2 cheaper than Gatorade? It's almost like if Gatorade could make a drink and sell it at that price point and be as profitable as they are, why wouldn't they do it? Unless maybe it was harmful or there was some harmful shit in it. So, who'd have thought that world-renowned scammer Logan Paul wouldn't give 2 shits whether or not he got his audience of raving teenagers sick, because I don't know if you've seen some. There have been news reports of like kids going to the hospital because they drank 4 Primes in a day. Now, granted,
oh my God, really?
don't fucking drink 4 of anything, right? You probably shouldn't. Like, don't drink 4 Pepsis. Now, don't let me tell you what to do. You're a free fucking country, probably, depending on where you're at.
It's a free country.
You do whatever you fucking want, right? Don't let Comrade Kev step on your groove, but don't. You shouldn't drink multiple. I shouldn't be drinking 4 Monsters a day like I do. He shouldn't be drinking 4 Primes. You know, it might be why you had heart failure, but also, like, why are we selling something that if you have a couple of them, your heart might fucking collapse? I don't know.
She's taller than me too. This lady would probably beat me up. Nina Ogdal.
Yeah.
That's the lady he's getting married to. I think Hash asked in chat, so I wanted to pull that up. She's a beautiful woman. Whatever. I mean, yeah, okay. But the point is that I mean, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence, or is it a happy coincidence, or is it purposeful that when he starts getting heat, that the FDA is looking at their shit, their formulas fucked up, that he's like, oh, by the way, I'm getting married to this model chick.
Oh, I mean,
it's not like he's ever faked a marriage before, right?
Boom. Yeah, it's awfully convenient. Yeah, but no, he's got, and because it's not even this, it's the whole CoffeeZilla coming back at him to say, hey, you lied about, remember that scam I busted you out on? You said you're going to pay people back, and we all kind of agreed that even that was weak, compared to what you stole. But then now you're not even doing that, and you're selling poison to people. And like what else? Yeah, and
you see this?
And you left
6
those
cans
pigs
of
out
Coke.
to die. Don't forget about the pigs that he bought. Remember that?
I don't remember the pigs.
You don't remember? We covered that on this show. With the one was found dead, and the other one was found like by its dead body.
Yeah,
the
because
Pearl or whatever. Oops,
fucking
oops.
freak.
Was that a Freudian slip? I don't remember what the pig's name was, but yeah, he
it's definitely Pearl. Pearl Davis actually was the pig's name.
So I was like, yeah, this dude is just a walking fucking scam and I don't know.
So
legal situation.
He's
really.
fucking 6 cans of fucking Coke and 1 Prime fucking bottle, getting sued for that or whatever.
Oh,
getting
apparently,
investigated.
Hey, Jake faked the marriage. Clout
Jake
route,
faked the marriage with Tana. Yeah,
Yep.
but it wasn't Logan. You're right. I mean, I'm
Clout
sure he's
route
faked the
editors
marriage
are
or
on
two
it.
too.
Carla Pest. Thank you. Boom.
But
he's probably.
I mean, this dude's doing that. I mean, and then the Crypto Zoo is also the other one that he's in the midst of.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
We
about.
were just talking
with
about
CoffeeZilla.
it.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, this guy's got 2 fucking scams going on, and he's like, hey, by the way, I'm getting married. Just Don't think.
Meanwhile, the WWE can't figure out why everyone keeps booing him, even though they're trying to
they
present
can't figure
him
it
as
out.
a good guy.
They can't figure it out.
Vince McMahon's got his own public relations to deal with.
Okay, so we can either watch EDP's apology and then get the fuck out of here. Is that what you want to do? I think we can fit that in.
Is that, yeah. Well, should we, I think we should probably talk at least for a minute maybe about the Dennis situation, right? Or we just
I wanted to.
Or at least now I mentioned it. Okay, so Def Noodles is on the thumbnail. He's in a fight with two of his old employees who he says were not his employees, one of whom, Steven, has always been very cool to this show. I've never spoken to him personally, but
I have.
Danny has.
He's very cool.
Check it out in the archives.
Stephen Marcus
the morning
Releford.
show.
Look him up. He's a good comedian.
He was nice enough to join for a show. Danny also talked to Def Noodles, and my opinion on that interview has been well known, so we won't rehearse or rehash any of that here. But yeah, it was interesting for me at least. Maybe I'll be the only one that speaks on this because I don't give a shit if any of these people ever talk to me again.
Look at us both.
They never talked to me before. See, yeah, we're setting a tone here. But yeah, it was very interesting to watch Dennis and this Corey guy just kind of trade unhinged tweets back and forth. And I don't really know who's in the right, who's in the wrong here. I kind of feel bad for Steven. It almost feels like he might be in the middle a little bit of
I think the situation is like Steven is, and don't get me wrong, like I've only known Steven for a certain amount of time, and I like the guy, and we've always had great, conversations behind the scenes or whatever. He's a really nice, funny dude. I don't think he's the kind of guy to like go for somebody's throat on Twitter or something like that. And I think Corey may have just been, he's like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And Def's cool, obviously, with that. Def's cool with that.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, in terms of those two, Corey and Def, it's a long story, guys, but essentially, if you've seen the show and watched the interviews, Steven and Def, I mean, between Def's interview and Steven's interview, Def was basically painted as a bad guy. He didn't pay his employees correctly. He, didn't treat them properly, yada, yada. He kind of admits to it on Twitter in their back and forths, all this. I had it all on the doc. I just didn't want to really... I already knew that we were going to be running a tight ship today, so I didn't want to really dive into it. But yes, he is on the thumbnail, so maybe I just say something about it. Maybe I'll talk about it later if anything else unfolds.
And now you can go look into it for yourself. It's all out there. But just, we have
it is
not
funny.
only talked about all of these people, but you've talked to them. And I very much enjoyed having him do this while staring at Gila's metal butt. That was my little bit of enjoyment for the afternoon. So
I just think that, like... And between the Def Noodles and Corey thing, I think that, listen, I thought Corey was funny when he was on the show and stuff. I don't know if I necessarily would agree with any of the stuff he's actually saying. I mean, I guess they're like dragging Def's girlfriend or whatever because she used to do porn. I'm not really down with that kind of, rhetoric. I'm not down with him. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. I'm not down with him making those kind of comments, shaming her for her sex work or whatnot. I don't think that's cool. But
yeah, I really should have stayed just between all of them. But I know she started to tweet about it. But even still, it's just like, God damn, bro. I don't understand, man. I don't know. I feel blessed, Danny, personally. I feel blessed to not have this much fucking time to get in fights with people on Twitter like this.
The cool thing is, aside from all this drama, I don't have time for it either, Kevin. I agree with you. The cool thing is, aside from all this drama, though, is that I think Steven's going to be coming on the show soon. And I think I've already even said something about it once on the show, but this is aside from all this nonsense. We're not trying. That's why I kind of don't want to talk about it a lot either. Honestly, sure. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, Steven's going to be on the show eventually to talk about comedy and stuff and like do a cool interview about him. And I don't want it bogged down with all this fucking stupid Def Noodles shit and them going back and forth. Now, don't get me wrong. We're here we talk about all this shit openly. So if it comes out, if I see that they do a show or something here soon and like different truths come out than what was said in Steven's interview on the show or like what we've already told you, you know, in terms of the show, our show. If Def and Corey and Steven or any of them talk and it reveals that some of that was untrue, yeah, we'll talk about it. Because then I have to be like, well, look, so-and-so lied on the show about whatever. Or, you know, was misrepresented somehow. I don't know. But until that happens, I just don't really want to give it a lot of shine, a lot of attention. We made Dennis's head really small on the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
But it is important. I mean, it's out there
So,
if you want to
know,
go check it out.
It's equal proportion to the amount of time in the show. So
We've
there
talked
we go.
about all these people on the show a bunch, too, so it's fair enough. I mean, like, they're reoccurring characters as much as anybody else, most of these people.
I think we got them all. So what's this? Because for all of our sakes and for my own, because of my little thumbnail side hustle, my Google searches look weird enough. So I did not want to have to add EDP to the list today, folks. So sorry if you were looking for a cupcake joke in your thumbnail, but I didn't have it in me today.
It's not in the thumbnail, but listen.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide.
Damn.
I've had a few close
I don't
calls.
believe it.
You know what I mean? And
Something about his
each
face
and every
makes
single
me believe
time
that
you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand.
Who did that?
Me a man that one night.
Who did that
You
with?
made everything. No Office fans in the audience? Okay.
Who did that with
Sorry, maybe a
EDP
little
though?
inappropriate. Maybe a
Who
little
took his
inappropriate.
hand back and was like, "Dude, you should really be like this." Like, no, EDP. He goes on. If you want to watch that, we don't have time to watch all that fucking shit. I don't care. I just wanted to hear him say some stupid shit at the top at the end. But this
Just wanna say
motherfucker
thank you to
just
everyone who sent the cupcakes. I know they had X-Lax in them, but I hadn't had a good BM in weeks, so I just want to say I appreciate the support.
he did one of these like, yeah, everything's true. I did it. And then all the videos I've seen commenting on it show like a video that he released on his channel like 2 weeks earlier that said like, oh, all the allegations that they've ever said about me are untrue. They set me up when I arrived on scene, and that guy's totally bad faith or whatever. What's the guy's name that caught him in the act?
I don't remember.
He's been on the
his
show,
name.
Alex
For good-
Stein or something.
Yeah.
He's been on the show a couple times because he went up to that fucking scientist and harassed him too
Yeah.
the other week.
Yeah.
But
He's
yeah.
also the one who told EDP he didn't think being attracted to a 17-year-old was too creepy. So, maybe you should have locked both those fuckers up when they were there. When you had them both at the same time, you know?
Yeah, you could have dropped a cage right on top
Goddamn,
of
could
him.
have saved a lot of lives that day. But no, here we are. They're both still on the fucking internet.
Goodness gracious.
Good for us.
Carla
Bully
says,
for
"Oh,
us.
Luke's friend EDP." Whoops. Okay, I shouldn't have read that.
Shouldn't have read that one.
Paul Spring says, "Thank you, Kevin, for not adding EDP to the thumbnail. I appreciate it."
We got one. We got one. All right, we're building that bridge, putting a couple of coins in that trust bucket there, Poland. We're getting back on the same page. Let's go.
So, anyways, me and Kev got to get out of here. He's got other things to do, and you know what? I'm spent, honestly. My mental is pretty. I mean, as you can see.
Well, for
as per usual, my
Danny
mental's
Powers,
spent.
I'm no.
Let's say bye to everybody. Poland Springs, Carla, Parking Tigers, Vault Wanderer, Valid Creations, Pest. Nice to see all of you. Carla, thank you so much for showing up, for sharing our stuff. We love Carla here. V-Dub and everybody else does it as well. Parking Tigers, you guys all share our stuff. We really appreciate it. Joshua Putman, thanks for showing up. Hopefully you don't have to
keep retweeting Danny.
Hopefully you don't have to keep tagging me in things, but all right. It's all right. I'll just mute it if I get annoyed. It's fine. Let's see. I'm hiring V-Dub as our technical consultant. Hey, we ended the stream pretty. It
join our
cleared up.
Discord where Danny won't ignore you. So Josh, if you need to talk to Danny, just join the Discord.
There you go.
I will ignore you, but he won't.
The frames cleared up towards the end, so it looks like we just had a craggy beginning, but we made it. Craggy? Why do I say that? Like a mountain? Like
they all just
craggy mountain.
Well, yeah, the words.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, see, I
Just
told you.
word
I'm
pudding
spent.
at this point, guys. just gotta burn through these. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Hash, thank
if
you
today's
for
your
showing
birthday,
up.
happy birthday. Sorry, wait, no, that's Cinnamon Toast Can. I can't do that.
You've heard too many YouTube outros. Hash, thank you for showing up. Like I said, everybody, we love you guys. Thank you so much. What
we
does
can't.
VDub say?
1
minute. Let me get a link.
link.
Don't end yet. All right. Hurry up with the link there. Hash says, sorry, I'm not a good supporter. Whatever, Hash. You show up like every episode, even my solo shows.
Oh, nice. There's a Discord link. There
Even
we
my
go.
solo shows, Hash is hanging out. So Hash is one of the ones I appreciate too. Hash is a true OG Clout router. Been around since, I think Hash interacted with us the first time back in the dentist days. So it's funny that we're
I was gonna say,
talking about it.
wasn't that a dentist? Isn't that where our orbits cross
Hey,
paths or whatever?
some
See,
of
I'm
our-
doing it now too. I can't speak.
Some of our
I can't
friends,
form a cogent simile.
some of our friends definitely came from the dentist days, but anyways,
Dentist Days. Look out for my new album, Cosmic Jive. Dentist Days, coming
it's
in
to have
fall
the four
2023.
Gorillas characters,
Yeah,
but
instead
they
of
all
the
look
alter
like
ego
Dennis.
that's half me, half robot, it's going to be half Danny, half Dennis. Look for that on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you can find your beats.
All right, guys, hit us up on Threads. Fuck Twitter. See y'all later. Peace.